Well, I think our office at UCF is probably the most dedicated staff I've ever seen, and I've been to quite a few. And we're in startup mode, if you will. So we've had to grow. Again, I think we had 15 people back in 2000 when I started. We're at 200 people now, more or less, depending on who we count. But as we've grown and what we've had to do to be compliant, as we've grown and what we do to get things in on time, as we had to, as the funding sources have gotten reduced, and we have to be more competitive and put together better and better proposals, they always step up and do a superhuman effort at the end to get these things out the door. At the very last second, when people are making changes as they're walking to the FedEx boxes across the street to the proposals, right? So how they do that, how they keep their wits about them, and still really laser focus on what it needs to get out the best proposal and make sure it's compliant. We don't want anything that's just non-compliant gets returned unread, you know. So all the kind of things that have to happen, all the boxes have to be checked, all the uploading and downloading in the right format and everything else that people just take for granted for us from, you know, the faculty, because they can take it for granted, I guess, you know. In fact, we don't get appreciated as much as we do because people have gotten to take us for granted because they can count on us. Absolutely rock solid, dependable service that we provide.
Hi, Lisa Deeker in the College of Education and Human Performance. This is a shout out to the Office of Research and Commercialization team members on the first National Research Administrators Day. Thanks for all you do. I can tell you I've been successful here at the University of Central Florida thanks to your help. Prior to being here, I was at another university, and I can tell you I certainly didn't have the support from grant submission to getting the grant to monitoring and complying with all the rules and regulations. So thanks for all you do. I also have to give a special quick shout out to Aaron Blackwell for all of your enthusiasm in helping me submit way more grants than we want to publicly admit. Yes, we didn't get many of them, but every time I submit one, you make us believe that we will. So thanks for your support directly in the College of Education and Human Performance, and enjoy this celebration of each of you today. Thanks.
I'm Randy Shoemaker. I'm Director of the Institute for Simulation and Training, and I'd like to thank Bridget and Mindy for all the help they provide us. We do a lot of contracting and we do a lot of interesting things, and they've always been very responsive, in particular working with us when we have short deadlines. Thanks again for all your help.
This is Deborah Vital, and I want to thank all of you very much for all you do for us in the preparation and the follow-up with all the grants. It's great to have you as part of the team because the team is really what's necessary. When something is funded, you're as joyful as I am, and that makes me feel great. We couldn't do what we do as faculty if we didn't have you as part of the team. Thank you very much. It's much, much appreciated.
Hi, I'm Jean Baga, and I work for Dr. Vital as the grant manager. And in my role, ORC is crucial to providing information that I need to do my job. And so I just want to say thank you. You guys are fantastic. You always answer my emails quickly and give more information than I need, which helps me to learn more. So we just want to say thanks from the bottom of our hearts, and happy National Research Administrators Day.
Really delighted because I couldn't survive without my research administrators, as they well know. Joan used to tell people when she knew that I had a proposal due, she would tell them to be ready because I'm one of the ones who submits at the last minute. And I think these people, the people I worked with have been just phenomenal. Whether it's Joan, Mindy, and Jennifer, and Tamara, and Josie, Lisa, Ben, Courtney, a number of others. And each time I've run into any problem, they have solved it. Jennifer went out of her way. She came back from vacation. This was Christmas time, because my program director gave me until the 29th of December to submit. And so she came in on the 28th of December to submit my proposal. Now that is going way beyond the call of duty. And Mindy, at one time when I was submitting a proposal to DOE, these proposals, the deadline is not 5 p.m. and everyone is aware that I submit at 4:58, just leaving 2 minutes. But this was due at midnight, And I said, Mindy, I have a little bit of time. And so, poor thing, she said, okay, after I put my children to bed, then, give me a call and I will submit it as close to midnight as I can. And I think she submitted it around 11 p.m. So I am very, very thankful to them. They're also very knowledgeable, because one of the great things that I like is that when I try to bully them and saying that, no, I know the rules and, the CV is okay, this is okay, that is okay, they are very courteous, but then they tell me, but then you're really not correct and go and make this change. And I think that's really wonderful, because I really don't think that UCF would be doing so well in funding if we didn't have these really great research administrators. So thank you so much. I couldn't say it more.
Well, it's a pleasure to be talking to all of you today, and I'm very happy. It's the first time I hear about the National Research Administrator Day. That's very good reward, and I'm happy that all of you are getting recognized. I want to thank you very much for everything that you have done to me over the last 20 years. You make proposals submission seamless, help with all aspects, and sometimes there are difficulties, and you shield me from the difficulties, dealing with some of the difficult sponsors or collaborators. When I mention by name Jessica Mass and Jenny Pelham and their boss Allison, and before Allison, Terry, I had very good working relations with them, and they saved me a lot. I know your job is not easy. You review contracts and budgets, and always do my budgets. Now I stopped doing budgets. Always Jessica does my budgets, but always I appreciate your help, and I'm successful because of your help and my hard work. Take care.
For those of you familiar with the PVMC contract, the fact that Joel has not pulled out all his hair is a testament to his patience and dedication. In fact, I'm not even quite sure how he has time to do anything else at UCF. Joel helps us with many aspects of our PVMC program, such as our confidentiality agreements, subcontracts, our creatives with the national labs such as NREL, as well as our annual budget and program management plan. And this is no easy task, particularly in light of the many challenges we've experienced with the Prime in New York. I suspect Joel's shared many of his wonderful experiences with you on that topic. I imagine he'll write a book one day, and it'll read a lot like Gulliver's Travels. On a more serious note, Joel has provided us exceptional service at PVMC, and we certainly have benefited a lot from his experience from Georgia Tech. And we have more than 14 collaborative projects, and those projects work in between more than 25 industrial, academic, and national lab partners. So you can imagine there's a pretty big demand on Joel's time, and we're so very fortunate to have him on our side working with us and keeping us in line and making sure that everything gets in place in a very timely fashion. So on behalf of the entire PVMC team at UCF, I'd like to thank you, Joel, for your exceptional service and all that you do for us. We certainly will not stay sane without you.
Hello, I'm Ranganathan Kumar. I'm the Associate Dean for the College of Engineering and Computer Science. I'm also the Dean Designee to sign off on all proposals that our faculty write. Between the time these proposals are written and I sign, the ORC staff do a lot of work making sure all the elements of the proposal are provided, the budget and match requirements are met, and the deadlines are kept. They also help our faculty with intellectual property, licensing agreements, ITAR issues, etc., if necessary, and also work with the legal counsel, if necessary. This continues after the award is made also. So they provide our faculty and myself a great deal of service, which we are very grateful for. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Bonnie Yegadis, and I'm Director of the School of Social Work here at UCF. It's my pleasure this morning to tell you about the outstanding work that Shannon Moran has done on behalf of any number of us PIs in the college and in the university. And I just want to specifically talk with you briefly about how reliable Shannon is, how resourceful, how responsible she is, and how she makes a really tough process for PIs like me to go very smoothly. Shannon is able to see a project through from beginning to end and maintain her patience and her sense of humor throughout, which are really strengths that she brings to the university. I know that I could not have been successful in developing the one or two contracts I have since coming to UCF if it hadn't been for her knowledge, her support, and her willingness to work in a very patient and diplomatic way, both with the PIs and with the grantors or the contract managers from outside organizations. So I commend Shannon for her wonderful work on behalf of the university and really thank her for the support she's provided to me. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Griff Parks. I'm the director of the Burnett School of Biomedical Sciences here at UCF. This video is to tell how much we in the College of Medicine value Elise Stantuma. She is fantastic. Personally, I had a wonderful experience with her when I first came to UCF. She helped me to transfer 2 of my NIH grants. I'd heard horror stories about how long it was going to take, and Elise was fantastic in getting it done in such a short amount of time. I also had a consortium that I had to set up with Wake Forest, and she was really great about that as well. The faculty in COM submit tons of grants. In fact, I think we're one of the leaders at UCF in the number of grants we put in, and Elise is truly a hero in making sure that we can get these grants all in. In fact, you can see my tie is undone because I'm exhausted by signing off on yet another series of grants that I'm going to push over to Elise and make sure that we can get these all submitted on time. So Elise, we really think you're fantastic. We're extremely lucky to have you working with us to help move forward in our research enterprise. So happy whatever we're celebrating this Friday, and we really think you're great. Bye-bye.
So this is a big thank you to Mandy from The New Guy for all your help in learning about Dr. O'Neill's research projects. Your wealth of knowledge is just unbelievable. Whenever I go to Dr. O'Neill with any kind of questions, he's always like, well, go ask Mandy, she knows. So what I do, go ask Mandy. And of course, you know, you're always there to kind of lead me in the right direction, walk me through many of the nuances, especially related to the university and how things are managed. Being in research administration for the many years that I have, I truly understand what it takes to be a good, or at least I think I know what it takes to be a good research administrator. And from what I can glean, you definitely are a superb research administrator. So again, I thank you for all your help and look forward to working with you in the future.
I would like to thank Alicia, Felicia for their tireless help on my winning contracts from industry, from government agencies. And also, I also like to thank John Miner from the Technology Transfer Office for his help in negotiating the NDA with an industrial partner. Without that, it will be difficult for me to win big contracts. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and congratulations on your Research Day. Cheers. So, hey, you guys don't get enough credit. I really appreciate the help, especially our Lisa and Felicia here at Creel. And it's nice that you guys help us because that gives me all these wonderful stars for being in the Millionaires Club and the like, and I wouldn't have gotten the money without you. So thank you. Have a good time. See you later. Bye.
Hi, I'd like to just thank Arlisha and Felicia for the fantastic work that they are doing. I've always said that with students and faculty that are great, you can do great things, but the most important thing is with great people like the folks in the research office, that really helps us do our job. So we can bring the money in and make UCF the new type of university that it's supposed to be. So thank you very much.
I think every day is National Research Administrators Day. Everybody realize there is a day, you know. I can't wait till it becomes a national holiday. That'll be soon, right? I assume that someone's going to make that legislative request, you know. But no, it is nice to be recognized and, you know, take the time to celebrate what we do, and it should be celebrated. You know, again, we're all, faculty are certainly guilty of not celebrating everybody on a regular basis. They do. I can't tell you how happy they are when something goes out. And again, we get more, I guess, ad hoc thanks, you know, with little cakes and little notes and stuff than probably most people do. Rarely do they send me nastygrams. You know, they're mostly all pleasant notes and emails and flowers and pies and cakes, and really genuine shows of appreciation for what our research administrators do every day.